what is the bank giving you to keep your money in their bank as a savings account? Now it's, what are you paying the bank to borrow? Same formula. Let's say it again. A couple weeks ago is, the bank wants you to use open a savings account. They'll pay you some interest for leaving your money there, because remember, they're going to use your money to do other things with it, with a big pool of money. So they pay you interest, and we use the same formula 3 weeks ago, or 2 weeks ago, not 2 weeks ago. We used the same formula. Now it's the same formula, but what are you going to pay the bank if they let you borrow money? Before is they pay you, 2 weeks ago, now it's you pay them, but the same formula. You pay them interest, plus whatever you borrowed. Let's rock and roll. Let's rock and roll. 21,400 is the principal. So the cool thing about this lesson is it's the same stuff. It's not that big of a deal here. You've seen all this already. This should be like a cakewalk here. The rate, you already know how to change the percent to a pure decimal. That's 0.085. And now the fraction part, right? Remember where it was like 1/12 of a year or quarterly? But now it's, in how many days are you going to pay this puppy off? Well, Dantis, that's her name, is going to pay off this loan in 120 days with an ordinary year out of 360. So 120 out of a 360-day year. And the rest is rock and roll. Easy cakewalk, right? What I'm going to do is make all these fractions. I think I did that on the notes in the video. I'll multiply the numerators, divide by 360. Let me get my calculator out. Here we go. Multiply the numerators, divide by 360, and that's about it. So let me multiply the numerators. Here we go. So I got 21,400 times 0.085. Okay. Times 120 equals. So all I did is multiplied all the numerators here. Boom. Now I'm going to divide by 360. So let me take the answer, divide that puppy by 360, 360 a year. 606 and 33 cents. 606.33. 606 and 33 cents. She's going to owe the bank that much money. Just in interest. Man, the bank made some money off of her for lending her that cash. So the maturity value then seems kind of steep, huh? 0.085, 21,400. Yeah, 120 days. Dang. Whew. Bank made $600 in 120 days from this lady. So the maturity value is the total value that Dantis pays. What she borrowed from the bank plus the interest. In other words, the principal plus the interest. That's the maturity value. Let me see some answers. Nothing yet? What'd you get? 22? The 22 one? I'll get some magic cards. Uh-oh. Nice. Let's see what Moreno and Sandoval got the magic cards. 21,400 is what she borrowed, plus the interest. Plus 606.33. Nice. Moreno, Sandoval, remind me at the end of class. I'll give you 2 extra magic cards you can use anywhere, or you can just use them in my class if you want. So the maturity value for that jewelry she bought is $22,006.33. Actually, 2,000. No. 22, huh? Coffee hasn't kicked in yet. 006. 22,006. My bad. Dantas has to pay for that jewelry. This coffee's good this morning. Wow. So, what are we to do here? Here's the game plan. Maybe do we think they have it on CarMax? Let's see. Okay. Stinger. I'll just put Stinger, see what comes up. Oh man, a Kia?
Yeah.
Here we go, now we're talking. Yikes. What color you like out of these four?
White.
So do I. Forget, I'm just gonna back for myself, forget you. That's good. Here we are. Now, watch this. This is a 2018 Stinger. It's got 40,000 miles, not too bad. Okay, 40,000 miles. That's about, let's see, since 2018, 19, 20, 20. That means, what's 40,000 divided by 3? Person drove it a lot, whoever had it first. Because 40,000 divided by 3 is, no, that's actually alright. It's about 12,000 miles a year. That's not bad at all, actually. And they're asking this, 36,998. But they know no one's gonna come up with that kind of cash on the spot. What are people gonna do instead?
Finance it.
Finance. Thank you for that word. That's actually the title of our notes. Financing. Watch this. Let me press estimated payment. Get that from me, Rosendo. How much down payment do you have? Look at, you can put it right here. What kind of loan do you want? What kind of loan do you want the bank to lend you? What do you got for a down payment? Let's just say I put $5,000 on the down payment. Okay? Look at the APR. Look at, there's the interest rate. Look at 5% to 9%. Why would they say 5 to 9%? How come they don't give you an interest rate just right off the spot? What do you suppose that's the case?
Depends on your credit score.
This guy's on it. For a high schooler, you know way more than I did when I was in high school. It depends on your credit. You're some chump. I'm a banker. I'm not going to lend you some bunch of money. And if I do, I'm gonna charge you up the yin yang. I'm gonna have you pay me 9%. This way, in case you renege on you abandon your responsibility and you give me the middle finger and you don't care about your credit score, and I repossess your car, at least I got as much money as I can from you. I don't know what your credit score is. Your credit score is important. So that's why the 5 to 9% is there. They're gonna look at your credit. But back over here, let's go back to the top. What kind of loan do you want? Do you want to pay off that loan in 72 months? 60 months? 36 months would be 3 years. 4 years, 5 years, 6 years? How long do you want to be paying off this loan monthly? So this is all the world of what you said, financing. So on top of that note guide there, go ahead and write the words. Where are you at? Financing, right on top. And leave some space. Let me give you one, Perez. And leave some space to write the definition of financing. Just write financing somewhere outside the circle. Let me give you financing. This is a huge part of personal finance. It's part of life. Okay? So go ahead and write down the definition somewhere in the blank area. Maybe on the bottom, if you write kind of large. Write the definition of financing. Paying a loan back in parts called installments. And most of the time the installments are in months, per month. Monthly, we call monthly installments. Financing. Big topic in personal finance. I drive a Toyota Sienna. Well, my wife does. That's our only car. It's a V6 2006 Toyota Sienna. It's got 252,000 miles already, and it runs like the wind. I'm done paying it off a long time ago, so I don't have no car payment. The scooter I ride to work, that's been paid off years ago. So I have no car payments. It's beautiful. So I'm not financing any cars. I keep all that money. I get to invest it, save it. It's beautiful. It's a nice feeling.
Wouldn't
But-
you want a car?
I do. I have a Toyota Sienna.
Like a better car?
Go to the office. You're making fun of my Sienna. That's good. Hold on. Let me answer. Let me make my point first. I am financing two things though. I'm still financing my house in installments. I pay it off in monthly installments till the year 2050, 2051. So I'm still around. This is a 30-year loan. That's typical of house loans. Every month is a monthly installment. So I'm financing my house, and I'm still financing my university education. Because I got a master's degree in 2019. I'm still paying that off in monthly installments. So I'm in this. Your parents more than likely are in this financing. I'm not sure, are you in this with the pilot or not?
The pilot's already paid off, but the
Nice.
Tacoma, we barely started.
Okay, yeah, so you know financing. Now, let's fill in that concept circle with some concepts related to financing. Here, let me zoom in here. So up on the top, go to write the word installment loan. Boom. Go to write that definition. Earphones off, please. We'll have the floor. Thank you. A loan paid off in equal installments over a specified period of time. Every month I pay the exact same amount for my house. It doesn't change. When he pays off that Tacoma they just bought, every month is the same amount. Doesn't change. So it's in equal installments over a specified period of time. The bigger the down payment, the lower the installment payments. Obviously, you're not going to finance as much. The portion of the cash price that you pay prior to financing the rest on credits. Again, you're not turning this into me. This is for you, so write nice and big so you can refer to it on your quiz and on your assignments. Go ahead.
I think, wait, on my mom, I was at the other with her when we were doing the paperwork for the.
Down payment, how about on the right? Here we go. Oops. The amount financed. That's the portion of the cash price that you owe after making the down payment. In other words, whatever's left over, that's what you finance. That's what you're going to be paying off in bits and pieces. Your down payment shows the bank that, hey, you know what, they're serious. They want this car, they want this house, they want this loan. They put this much down, okay, we're going to lend them the money. That rest that you owe, that's the amount financed. And let me throw two formulas at you that are very simple. So at the bottom portion, the formulas are the amount financed and the down payment formula. The amount financed equals the cash price minus the down payment. That's pretty obvious. That's so painfully obvious, we might not even need a formula for that, but I did it anyway, just in case you guys, some of you are a little, this is a little tough, maybe. What is the amount financed? Gonna write that down, please. For $3,950, the down payment is $150. What is the amount financed? Any ideas? Here's the cost. Here's the down payment. The $150 is the down payment. So what are they gonna have to finance? What's the definition of amount finance here? The portion of the cash price that you owe after making the down payment. In other words, this. Just subtract those puppies. Ridiculously easy. $39.50 minus $150. Thank you. Don't put AF. The amount financed is $3,800. They're gonna have to pay that puppy in monthly installments, bit by bit. That's the amount financed. I mean, that's, come on, that's, you should be like, Mugia, really? You're insulting me, Mugia. You're insulting me with problems this easy. Come on. Get with it, Mugia. Questions? So I just took the cash minus the down payment, and whatever's left over is how much they owe. That's the amount financed. They're gonna finance that. They're gonna pay it off in monthly installments. With interest though. We're gonna get into that tomorrow. Example 2. Find A, the down payment, and B, the amount financed. Antonio Reyes purchased an antique chest for $1,360 cash price. He made a 20% down payment. So let's find A, the down payment, how much you put down, and then the amount financed. And we're done. We're done with our notes. This is the last one for our notes. Told you it was an easy day. Alright, here we go. Down payment, I thought that I saw that. Oh, here you are. Look at it. It's on your note guide. Down payment is equal to cash price times the percent. But the percent has to be the decimal, right? We know that. It's not to find the percent of anything. We're like sick of finding percents of stuff. Let's find the down payment first. Here we go. So I'll put DP for down payment equals the cash price is $13.60. I'm gonna multiply that puppy by 20% as a decimal, 0.20. Because Antonio wants to put 20% down. Which means he'll finance 80%, right? So here we go. 0.20, let me clear this garbage here. 20% times 1360. 272. So down payment is $272. That's 20% down payment. Nice. Amount financed then, AF, the amount financed. So that's part A, we're done with A. It's 272, the amount, the down payment. the amount financed. Well, take the original price and subtract 272. Whatever's left over is how much Antonio's gonna owe.
1,088.
You're awesome. I trust Alvarez's calculation there.